The Isuzu D-Max V-Cross 4x4 Prestige. It is a big sentence just by itself, but it is one capable off-roader. I've been using it here in Kodaikanal. I've been taking it out on plantations, on dirt tracks, using it around my farm, and putting it through a lot of rough use. I wouldn't say hardcore off-road use because at the end of the day, it is a very large vehicle and a lot of our off-road tracks here in Kodai are extremely tight. But having said that, it's an extremely capable machine that delivers the goods when you have to drive on anything but tarmac. I'm Vikram Gore, you're watching MotorScribes, and this video is all about taking this beast of a machine out on some tracks that are less than optimal for driving on. So, to start with, what do you get with the Isuzu D-Max Vcross 4x4 Prestige? Well, apart from these macho looks and a massive vehicle with a beautiful load bed and that quintessential lifestyle pickup truck look, you've got one capable machine. Under the hood, you've got a 1.9-liter VGS turbo intercooled diesel engine that delivers 163 PS of power and 360 Newton meters of torque. What that boils down to is more than enough power to get you through just about anything, whether it's slush, whether it's a steep gradient, whether you're carrying a massive load in the load bay at the back, or even if you're towing something. You know, this thing can tow an entire camper. So with that, you've got a vehicle that's robust, it's built tough, it's got more than ample ground clearance, comes with massive 18-inch wheels, and brilliant suspension travel that allows you to take on the rough stuff with absolute ease. So using it out here in Kodaikanal, I've been putting it through its paces, going through and visiting friends out on a plantation, taking it for a nice drive through a eucalyptus forest, as well as driving around on various farmlands that I keep visiting for my other line of work, which is all about farming. But this video is about the D-Max V-Cross, so I will be telling you about how it performed in these different sort of driving environments. So while I was out in the eucalyptus plantation, it is a beautiful drive and the tracks are really well made, but having said that, they're covered in eucalyptus leaves, and eucalyptus leaves are like driving on ice. There's really very little traction, there's a lot of slippage, and when you're dealing with gradients, you're dealing with going over, trying to navigate through a steep corner, you need that 4x4 to kick in and get you through. Of course, shifting the D-Max V-Cross into 4x4 is done very easily. You've got this little knob and it's shift on the fly. So you've got 2-wheel high, 4-wheel high, and 4 low should you need it. And it just made that drive such a pleasurable drive. And paired with the 6-speed automatic that's on board, it's just effortless to take this through such courses. And it just delivers in terms of performance, in terms of being able to deal with navigating through these areas. The other challenge obviously being that when the floor is packed with leaves, you can't really see if there's a rock underneath or if you're going to be going through something that's a little bit more bumpy. But the ample ground clearance ensures that you never bottom out, and it does a fantastic job of navigating through such challenges as well. And it's something that you can power up easily. It's something that delivers in terms of managing out on such tracks, and is a lot of fun to drive. Going off-roading with the Isuzu is always a blast, and that's exactly what I've been doing out here. And having said that, I've also used it on some fine dirt tracks down at a farm in the foothills of Kodaikanal. And once again, while it is a nice charted out route, it's used heavily by mining trucks to get to their location. So, there's a lot of undulation, there's a lot of deep trenches that get formed over there. And taking this out there to visit this particular farm again was not a challenge. I was actually quite happy that I had the Isuzu at hand. put it in 4-wheel high, and it just navigates through this entire stretch with absolute ease. It's something that's extremely capable, very powerful. It powers up real nice, and it deals with bad roads like it was born to deal with it. The long suspension travel also ensures that you're extremely comfortable on board despite how bad the driving conditions might be outside. So it does a fine job of soaking in all the ruts and bumps and rocks that you go over. It does a fine job of navigating through slush and through mush. Overall, what you do get is a vehicle that's extremely capable. It can deal with the rough stuff with absolute ease. It's built to deal with that kind of terrain, and it shows in the way that it just holds up despite what I've been able to put it through. So as a rough road package, as something that I would take out to the boonies, as something that I would use in the back of Beyond, again, the Isuzu just delivers on that count. And I think that that is truly where it wins me over as an enthusiast who likes to head out and enjoy a weekend getaway in these back of Beyond destinations. So a fun vehicle to have around, definitely something you can use, extremely versatile and built to deal with rough road conditions. So there's really not too much more that I could ask for. Well, the Isuzu D-Max V-Cross has always been one of my favorite vehicles available in the Indian market. Ever since it first launched, it's just one of those vehicles that I knew that I had to have one fine day, and that day will come. It's a vehicle that's won me over with its versatility. It's a vehicle that's brilliant for off-road use, and it's just something that's so much fun to have around. It's built tough, it's got that premium appeal to it, it is very practical to use, and is just so much fun to have in our long-term garage here at MotorScribes. So no complaints on that front, and I've had an absolute blast with the D-Max V-Cross out here in Kodaikanal. And I hope you like this video. Do like, share and subscribe. And don't forget to leave a comment. I love hearing what you guys have to say. If you have any questions about the D-Max V-Cross, especially pertaining to its 4x4 ability and what it's capable of doing, I'd be more than happy to answer those questions for you. At MotorScribes, I take my viewers extremely seriously. I believe you're part of the MotorScribes team, and your contribution in getting back to me with your inputs, your feedback, it all makes a very big difference. I do get back to each and every one of the comments that do come in. That's my commitment to you. So do write in, and I do love hearing back from you.